I want to push it to the edge where just before
Right.
a punch or a gun is pulled out. And unfortunately, I've been in the situations where guns have been pulled out. But you want to push it to that because that's where it's really fascinating.
Exactly.
And you want to provoke them. And in that particular incident, one person said, well, listen, black people are lucky to be here.
Right. Yeah,
And I go, oh, yeah, well, yeah, of course they're lucky because, we benefit from, their culture and,
Like, no.
No. They're lucky that we allowed them.
We allowed them to be here, yeah.
So that was kind of, fascinating. So what I'm trying to do is actually push it to the limit of, before this, I don't want anyone to get hurt, but I want to see what people's real thoughts on, real beliefs on, what they would say, what you've never seen on television before. Yeah. So that's, I'm there provoking them sometimes or goading them sometimes to see what's really the effect of this new political culture that we're in. And it's not just Trump. It's, we're in, the biggest revolution that's happened in the history of civilization. We are in the internet age. It's bigger than the Industrial Revolution. It's transformed, the way people think, not just in their attention span, but also, there's this theory that we're in this post-truth age, in that there are so many different sources of truth that no one knows what facts are anymore. Right. So it allows people who are spreading lies to actually seem like they're legitimate. Right. And I want to see what's the effect of somebody who's kind of spreading lies with this kind of these new means of proliferating it. Yeah. Twitter. Trump without Twitter probably would not have become president. Right. Which is why Jack Dorsey is in the White House having a meeting with Trump.
Right, where they can't get rid of extreme right Twitter accounts because it might affect some of the Republican base.
Exactly. So,
we have to keep that on there. Sorry, guys.
So what's fascinating about that is, he's sitting opposite the president, who is actually the biggest celebrity endorser of his corporation.
That's right.
And, Jack Dorsey and Twitter cannot implement any restrictions against white supremacists or racists.
Because it might affect their big cash cow.
It will affect that cash cow and also their whole business model.
Exactly.
Is they get rid of the racists, they're going to have less Twitter subscribers. Yeah. So obviously he can claim, I believe in freedom of speech, and obviously I won't be biased against anyone. When really in society, we want to be biased against those who want to kill people like you or people like me just because of the color of our skin or our ethnicity or because we are different. It's okay to not give those people who want to murder people for being different absolute rights.
Absolutely.
And that we're living in a dangerous society now. We're living in a society where the space that we grew up in, which is, the idea that society is getting better, where black people can get full rights, they can vote, where people are equal despite their differences, that concept is being disintegrated. Democracy is being disintegrated. And that's terrifying for me. And that was kind of the reason why, I went ahead and did it. And I'm going to say all of this with the caveat that I'm a comedian. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but this is just the stuff that's going on in my head.